Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in to Sim Racing Alliance. We're here at Donington Park for Season 3. It says Round 1 on there on the screen, but that is incorrect. This is Round 3, third week of our 8-race season. We're here for our Amateur Division 2. We got a lot of quality talent here, looking to make some moves. Last race at Zandvoort in the wet was a real treat to watch, and I'm expecting the same tonight. I'm joined here tonight by some friendly folks, Mr. Jess Osborne.
Hello, everybody.
And we also have a new face on the squad, Mr. Andrew Anderson. How you doing?
Hey, thanks, Evan. Happy to be here tonight and ready to watch some racing. Bring it on.
Yeah, welcome to the booth.
Oh, I'm ready.
Before we hit the track, though, let's get a look at the track. We're at Donington Park in the UK. And I think this is our last UK track for the season, isn't it?
I think that's right.
It's going to get too hot here to race here after this.
Oh, you know what? We totally goofed already. Next week is Silverstone.
Oh, true. That'll be a lot of fun. But before we get to there, they got to get through these chicanes and hairpins. So before we, so let's take a look at the current drivers, the team standings before we get to the drivers. So after the first two races, the team in P1 is Audi Team Slippin with 311 points in a really close battle with Team Atreides, also in the Audi with 304 points. Please remind me, who are the drivers on Slippin and Atreides?
That's going to be, for Slippin, is going to be Austin Gardner and Rafael Estolfo. And Team Atreides is going to be Dylan Ambrose. And it is...
Of course.
Eric Boardman, who I think missed last race. So he's down on points. So that might be his drop race. So Team Atreides might have more points in the bag before the season's over with, and it looks like on race 3.
And not to be left out are fan favorites, the Bentley Boys Club, Thick Edition, is our P3 team.
Right,
love
Curtis
those
Lee.
guys.
Now let's take a look at the driver standings. So you heard him before, Dylan Ambrose, number 911, with P1 in the driver standings with 212 points, tied with number 777, Josh Damiani, 212 points, folks. So keep an eye on these two on the track tonight, because the outcome will decide who's actually going to be on top. And not to be forgotten, P3, Austin Gardner, number 124, with 172 points, with a healthy gap to P4. So I'm sure he's going to be, the only thing on his mind is going to be holding on to his P3 in the standings and maybe narrowing the gap down to in P2. That's enough looking at numbers. Why don't we go take a look at some drivers on the track?
Yeah, the only driver to set a time so far in this session is Brandon Substation.
It looks like
and timings are now coming in.
Yeah, a batch of drivers are starting to put in their first hot lap.
Here we go. We'll watch these times come in. So 30 minutes of qualification, 15 minutes for Group 1, 15 minutes for Group 2. So let's see how Group 1 fares as these first couple of banker laps get put in here. Nice to always get one banker before you start really putting the hammer down.
Oh, yeah.
Start testing that chicane. Yeah, tonight I'm looking to see who's going to get eaten by the drive-through monster, because that chicane is tight, and there's going to be a lot of guys getting track warnings, and once you get the fourth, you get the drive-through monster, and somebody's going to get bitten tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I'm watching.
Pros too. So we'll see even more here, I promise.
Somebody in the top 10 or somebody looking for a podium is going to get the drive-through monster tonight, and we're going to see who it is and who gets bitten, and somebody who's looking for a win is going to end up serving the long one.
Without a doubt. I don't know about you guys, but last night I personally picked up 3 warnings in the first 10, 15 minutes of the race, and after that I had to take the chicane so slow just to be extra sure that I wasn't cutting, and ended up sacrificing a lot of time there for the remainder of the 45 minutes. I mean, that's a spot where you really want to carry a lot of speed, but it's easy to take it a little too far and rack up too many of those, and you're really paying the price.
Oh, well, I'm really slow, so I was a good boy. I didn't get any warnings.
Oh wow, what a driver.
Well, the other thing I'm looking at is the Melbourne loop. Those last two hairpins, whether it be Melbourne or Goddard's, if you get in there too hot, you're gonna start scrubbing those front tires, and you get about 40 minutes into this race, and all of a sudden you're slowing down. So guys who are hot early may end up looking really slow later, because it's just those tires aren't gonna last if you're scrubbing off speed there. So we're gonna see who can float that thing in, and who can keep those tires fresh and be hot at the end. We're going to start seeing some closing rates for those who watch their tires.
Again, that must explain why I was passing people last night, because I'm slow. Everybody else was clearly pushing too hard. I'm a genius. Go slower, everybody.
And the times all started changing last night. And those who were fast became slow at the end, and the according and all came together right at the end, because those hot lapper guys can be really hot for a while, but they're not always hot at the end. So we got some laps coming in here, guys. And Ambrose, as you'd expect, is at the top of the field. Gardner, Subshition, Martinez, Kovac are your current top 5. They've got 3-4 laps in the books now, and 8 minutes left to run.
And no surprises there on those names at the top. We've seen already in the first 2 races those guys all plenty fast and really flexing on the rest of the field, as you should expect out of those guys. And Ambrose tied for a lead in the championship. We should see him up there, and I'd expect in the race he's gonna probably take another podium, and we'll see if it ends up being ahead or behind Damiani, but I'm looking to see those two battle it out here at the front of the field tonight.
I'm trying to catch everybody as they cross the line with their positive deltas. There's just too many to as you keep seeing, people keep shooting up. It's still anybody's game right now. But we caught Colin Shea, who was almost a whole second up on his previous best, and that puts him in spitting distance from P1. Kovac having a moment. See, Constantine's up a 1.5 seconds right now, going into the middle of Sector 3.
Powers on a hot lap.
That's good for P10.
Yeah. Grover's on a hot lap. Forsling's on a hot lap.
Oh, and Forsling I just caught in the picture-in-picture up over a second on his delta and lost it coming into that hairpin. Not sure what happened there, but that's costly. He's returning to pits to fix the damage with only 6 minutes left here in that first group of qualifying before the second group goes out. That's not a good look for him. Hopefully he can get back out there quick and put down a screamer like he was capable there.
And like Grover's doing right now with 1.2 up on his delta. That puts him up to P18 then. Well, now that's his banker.
Yep.
Tower though.
Tires should be
coming
in. Tires should be coming in here. They should be nice and warm after a couple laps. Drivers are getting warmed up, settling in. Should see some improvements across the board here in these last couple minutes.
Martinez in the 707 Ferrari. He's 4/10 up on a flyer.
That would be good for P3.
Yeah, he's losing a little now.
Or P4. Yeah, he's slipping away.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Rally is up 0.5 seconds. That put him up a handful of places. Martinez clawing up even more of that gap back, or that delta. And losing it again. What's it going to be on the final hairpin?
Martinez hasn't improved yet. Now he has. Across the line.
Position.
Yep.
Turner was up half a second, and now it's falling. As Delta looks like a yo-yo right now.
Just caught Carlos Guzman there in the pink Audi, and your small screen up on his Delta would have been good enough to move up a couple of spots, but doesn't quite make the corner there, and sticking in P8, trying to get a good run here for another lap.
Can I just say something about Matthew Bowden's livery? There's something about the colors that's both offensive and alluring. Do you know what I mean?
Quite iconic. No, it is. It is. There's something about it that really draws me to it. He's been racing in that same livery since he joined the league, and when I see him on track, I know exactly who it is. That thing is a standout.
It's very memorable. But there's just something. It's like like some tarnished brass or gold or something. It's very strange, memorable. Can't take my eyes off it.
Yeah, I have to find out what Pantone color he's using for that one.
Yeah, send that in the DMs, please. But yeah, let's look at Murphy, who also's got a bit of an eye-catching livery. I love that blue, the like striking but minimal accents. Love that. Good shit.
That is nice.
I think it must be. I don't recognize him. Must be a newcomer.
It is. He's got the red number plate there on the timetables, which I think indicates that we have a newcomer to the league. Although I guess Ruzik has been with us the first few races, but has one as well. So
yeah,
maybe
I think one or two.
His just hasn't been updated yet. But yeah, Murphy's an unfamiliar name here, doing quite well for his first showing. See where he ends up coming across the line here. Oh, okay, maybe not.
At a moment. So he said, I'll do next lap.
The commentator's curse applies to absolutely everybody. If you're new, if you're old, you're never safe.
In the meantime, we've got a Barbasol can chasing down a highlighter. Oh, he gave up. But that was our current P3 position, Austin Gardner, who I think was up. I guess not enough to... wait a minute, is this... P2 and P3 at the same time. 128.1 flat.
Yes, they do.
Oh my goodness.
Huh.
This isn't a rounding error at like the hundreds to the thousands. It's flat. 128.1 flat. Both of them.
So I guess Guzman put his up first. I think that's how they sort those out. Good lap for Guzman. He needed that.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's on an invalidated lap right now on a negative delta, but he's about to start a new one. And they do have do they have this quali split? They do.
They do.
Yeah. Of course, half the drivers don't have a time yet, so he's really running out of time to make sure that he can hold on to this. Or well, it looks like Gardner's not even challenging for it.
Yeah, Gardner might know that's all he's got in the tank, and
yeah, I wouldn't blame him.
Take a little breather.
Too. I hit my PB. I'm like, all right, there's no point in wearing myself out.
Yep. Grab some water, hit the bathroom before it starts, relax for a little bit.
There's Kyle Turner in the 706 McLaren. See if he can improve his time. Currently 16th. He's 2/10 up. Come on, push.
He's right behind Forsling, who's a whole second up on his 1.2 up. He's about to grab a whole bunch of positions. 1.5 up 6.
Go
Turner
Steve.
absolutely blasted the chicane.
Steve Matchett says, go on, push. I miss him. got to follow him on Twitter. Steve Matchett is a great Twitter follow. For those of you who remember when America used to cover Formula One on Speed Channel. Rally pulls off.
Hey, yeah, with time running out, all of our drivers are going to be immediately getting off the track. And as you can see, we got all of our second batch of drivers taken to the field.
There they go.
Literally taken to the field. Got some yard work to do.
There's some agricultural racing out there. I think it's a 4x4 Bentley. So here comes Group 2. We got to find a good name for Group 1 and Group 2 here.
I'm not sure which division is which or how they split it, so I don't know. I wasn't in the driver's briefing.
Yep. Roger Rodriguez with a little agricultural racing as well. He's pulling off.
Yeah, bails out of that lap. I think he was down and didn't have enough time to make it up there with only a couple corners left.
Okay. Well, this is going to be fun. These guys might be in the AM division, but these guys are the Pro-Ams of Season 4. So we're watching who's coming up. So I think a lot of these guys are going to be up sooner than later. So this is going to be great racing to watch. And it's kind of watching the stars of tomorrow here. And while these guys may be amateurs, as Tyler James says, he has verified they are good drivers.
Definitely, and we've got eyes on one of them right now. Josh Damiani is towards the top of our stack of amateur drivers, and he's about to be putting in his first hot lap, and we haven't really watched a full lap on board with anybody yet, so let's watch one from his point of view. Of course, right now he's waiting to get a gap, and so are the cars in front of him. The reason you see the drivers behaving this way is that none of them, it's against the rules to pass any driver in front of you during the qualifying session. So if you think you're faster than the car in front of you, well, you better plan in advance and build a gap for yourself, and that's exactly what they've been doing. And now they're away for a flyer.
Yeah, these guys are all pretty close on time, so they've got enough gap to go do what they got to do and do their business and get it done. There's Jaworski playing with the curb. Down through the Craner curves. I think Fred Craner is the guy that started this track in 1931.
31, wow.
Started racing in 1933. Up through McQueen's. Go on, push.
Oh, Guzman. So Jose there pushing a little too quick through the chicane. Once again, got to pull into the pits, fix it up, get back out there.
Yeah.
Still got plenty of time.
Jaworski was fast in practice. If you looked at the leaderboard, he had plenty of speed. A little wide the chicane there.
Damiani backing out.
Oh, that was Rios.
I'll hop on Jaworski, though. He's up big on his time here. Oh, he was big on his time. Managed to lose something there. I'm not sure how. It said he was 0.5 improvement. Finding a little bit through the last couple corners, but drops back again. Oh, there we go. Okay. Puts in a time good for P29. Still getting warmed up there. We know he's better than that.
Yeah, these guys are all putting their bankers in now just to make sure they don't start in the back row, and then they're going to start heating up.
Yep.
You always got to get a banker in.
Oh,
You're not going to be fast. You're not going to be fast that first lap anyway, so just make it as
you're not getting pole position off your first lap.
Yeah.
It's not a pole
tires
position
aren't going
to be onto.
These tires aren't going to be 27.5 pressure anyway after first lap, so get you a good one, and then start warming up, start testing those corners.
So right now, Brian Anderson, one of the faster drivers in this batch, who's already put in a banker, and he's clawing up right now, is making his way through the top 10 positions. He was up 0.3. He lost a bit of that, but he's still good enough to improve a couple positions here, where he was. Well, we'll see next lap. But I just wanted to look at him because I just love his livery so much. I love the colors. I think it's inspired. spacey, it's techy, gorgeous. Look at this. Just look at it. Would you just look at it?
He explained it to us in another league, all the inspiration from the Space Center. So you gotta like a guy who takes a good concept to make something really pretty out of it. Good on him. A good guy. Good guy.
And
we're not related.
So another one of our newcomers, Bailey Kish, putting up a time good enough for P1 right now, 127.7, narrowly edging out Ambrose.
That is a screamer lap.
Absolutely, that's faster than I was doing last night, and I'm in the Pro-Am division.
That is also faster in my lap, and I am in the Pro division.
He's probably got the most raw speed of the drivers in tonight's race. Let's see, raw speed's one thing, hot lapping's one thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Find out what happens when you put it on the track and you lace them up and you
do it for an
race.
hour.
It's a long time.
Gould crossing the line, good enough for P6. Anderson, good enough for P3. There we go. Told you it was going to happen. It was just a lap later.
He's going to mess around and win one of these. Anderson is.
He's going to what? Sorry?
He's going to mess around and win one of these races.
Oh, yeah. He's going to stumble into it accidentally.
He's got the pace. And, there's a couple of guys in here that have raw pace that probably a little faster. He's a clean driver, and he just needs somebody to miss a pit stop, get a little tangled up, and he's gonna podium or he's gonna win one of these things.
Yep.
He's my pick to quit.
Damiani good enough for P7.
We got some guys in the pits here who are probably getting new tires.
Hold on, Boardman's up 8 tenths, good for P4. One more tenth would have gotten him P3. What a great lap from Boardman.
And he's up again. He's on it.
Oh, we got to look at Rios rounding the final corner. Up 4 tenths, maybe more. Up for P8. This grid is just getting tighter and tighter. Last night, the gap was from P1 to all the way to the back of the grid was what, like 2 seconds and a couple hundredths, I think, in qualifying. It was so close, and it looks like if the current bottom drivers right now can pull out some more pace, it'll be similar tonight, which means great racing.
Yeah, you can see the gaps already. We're not even done yet, but 16 drivers all within a second of each other. That's quite similar pace. This race is going to be awesome to watch, I can already tell.
And it's just going to get tighter in the next 6 minutes and 45 seconds.
Tony Spaghetti. It's up 3 tenths, 4 tenths. If he keeps that up, he's going to be good for the top 10. Oh, but he loses it all. He tried so hard and got so far. But at the end, he claws it back. He's still going to improve. Up for P13.
Damiani up 2 tenths.
Oh, that'll put him close to the top 5.
In an Aston Martin, I think the Aston Martin struggles a little bit at this track, but he's definitely on a flyer.
Yeah, I know getting out of slow speed corners in that car, I've heard drivers complain about the acceleration, but from what I can tell, it's a really stable platform.
But he is on a flyer. He's up 5 tenths, 6 tenths.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine.
Loses a bit of it, but he's still improving half a second. That'll put him in a P2.
Come on, get you a good exit here. Float it in there. Nice. He floated it in there.
Not scared at all about the Audi in front of him. But he did lose a bit of those gains, but good enough for P4. Yep. Exactly what you want to see with such a pack so close. Position becomes even more important because it's going to be harder and harder to pass people, and there's just going to be so many people that you're fighting with. Like the battles for P3 or like P7, like are going to be 4-way. So every battle that you can get out of the way right now is going to pay dividends, and it's even more so with this field.
Yeah, Rimzik up. He's losing some ground. Gaining ground. Rimzik looking to get up into the top 10.
It was kind of that delta slipping away from him, though. But when he's
he lost it in the hair of the in the chicane.
You'll be seeing a lot of that tonight.
Got squirrely. I think these mid-engine cars are definitely the class of the field. They turn through these deep hairpins, and they also work really well through these really fast corners. I think the Aston Martin's great through every corner except the last two. That long first gear twin turbo, it just brings it to a screeching halt.
Well, I kind of feel the same way. It's probably just because of my bad skills, but I feel the same way in the Porsche in the last two corners, and it's kind of strange that I have the same feelings from such a different car that has such different problems. But again, it's probably my skill.
You got the big lump hanging there on top of the back axle.
So we're looking at Molyneux right now, who we saw a lot of action from last week. 3/10 up right now, and then that'd get him a few positions. Oh, and it looks like not enough. Maybe
one thing we haven't talked about. We haven't talked about the temperature. The temperature's gotten hot. It's 29 ambient and 39 on the track now.
Oh yeah, this is very hot. That is very hot. For
I think
us
that
Americans.
crept up on us. Yeah, I think that crept up on us. I wonder if it crept up on the drivers here who have been using the same pressures all week.
It might have,
now all of a sudden,
I saw, like, all at once, starting about 2.5 minutes ago, everybody was struggling to improve on their deltas. Like, it was red across the board. It looked like a murder scene.
I'll bet everybody's sitting on 28 pounds of pressure and can't improve any.
Yeah.
Because we know that if you're much past 27.7 pounds of pressure, you just can't get through the grippy parts. Molyneux with a really nice chicane. Well done.
I just want to take a side note, one of my other favorite liveries. I know you're all probably tired of the weird commenter just always talking about what liveries he likes and repeating them, but look at this livery. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's gotta be one of the best. That Black Shark Racing car is unbelievable. They did a crazy good job this season putting that together.
I'm not even a Ferrari fanboy, like not any more so than the average racer fan, you know? But I want a model of this with that livery, like one, like one of the sensible scales on my desk pronto. Where do I buy it? Oh, it's gorgeous, man. Good job. Good job.
Running order with a minute to go. Kish, Ambrose, Boardman, Anderson, Damiani in the top 5. With lurkers all up and down the board. 6 through 8 sitting in the pits. I think they're done. Foguth, Jaworski, Rios, Gould on track. Less than a second. Delta to the leaders.
It's looking like nobody's putting in much improvement right now, with time running out.
It got hot, and everybody's on tires that they left with, not planning on putting.
Might be the end of this qualifying. Unless somebody
I think we've seen the best of it.
Fixes a big mistake at the last second. Unlikely.
So Kish has 4/10 on the field.
Yeah, it's a little wild.
Let's see what happens when we blast off here. Everything changes when you blast off.
Yeah,
That is
but,
true. I
Kish,
mean,
just be aware your days in amateur might be numbered.
that is absolutely true. I think, yeah, we'll have to see what happens over the course of an hour here, but just based on pace alone, I mean,
Pretty insane.
that is quick.
And Kish is on a flyer too. He's about to put 4 more clicks on everybody.
Jesus. In the heat.
Yeah, he's about to put. He's at 37 clicks. He's going to put almost a second on the field here.
Ref, can we get a ruling?
Yeah.
Can we get some preemptive podium ballasts?
He's 6/10 up.
Yeah, he caught a lot of time through the chicane there, laying it all out on the line for this last lap coming to the finish.
Yeah, he's losing it, but it doesn't
He
matter.
lost
You can only
half that, but he's still up quite a bit.
be on the pole by so much.
Yeah.
You're not starting any further ahead of anybody.
6/10.
Yep.
Good job, but no seal clubbing, okay? Maybe lift a little bit on the straights.
Oh yeah.
Catching Fickert here, coming to the line. Looks like he's the last driver still on a hot lap. Actually up on his time. About 2/10, 1 corner left. Floor it to the line. Let's go, Dustin.
Push, 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 push.
There we go. Puts him in P21. Little improvement there.
Nice. So the whole field's covered by 4.2 seconds. Good looking field.
6/10 of that is one guy. So still not a bad spread at all. Not quite as tight as we thought it would be, but not bad.
Yep, it might just be a battle for P2 here tonight. We'll see how quick Kish gets off the line and see if he can build a gap early and make it easy on himself. But we never know.
Exactly
I mean,
what's gonna happen.
It's an hour-long race. Like you said earlier, the drive-through monster is lurking there in the chicane.
I'm looking at on this. Let's think about the first lap here. Red gate doesn't bother me so much. That's a nice. That's a nice easy turn 1, as good as you're going to get. But I think that we get down the Craner curves. We get to the old hairpin, which was never a hairpin, even in 1933. That wasn't a hairpin. But that's a fast corner. McLean's is off camber. Everybody's going to be off. You get a lot of oversteer there. I think that's where we're going to see a lot of action in turn 1. And I also think on the Melbourne Loop, the first of the 2 hairpins at the end of the lap, people go wide there, and then they try to tuck it back in, and somebody's gotten underneath them, and people get chopped off there. And that's where we're going to see some cars turning around in the first lap. Hope not. See what we got.
I fully agree with you there. We saw it in the D1 race. I mean, it's tempting when you see somebody take that outside in kind of late apex line through there. You see a gap open up, and it might not be there by the time you get to the exit. And it's quite dangerous trying to send a move through there. And there are some that are, aggressive and risk taking enough to try to send a nose in there, but it's got to be with some confidence, and the guy on the outside better see it coming too, or else it's going to be disaster for 2 cars there.
Here we go. We're my favorite part of the race. The palms get a little sweaty, start getting a little nervous, your breathing gets a little shallow, and you start thinking about all those plans you've had all week long for turn 1 that are never going to work out right.
Ruination.
Because you've lost three spots on the start to begin with. So you thought about it all week. It doesn't work out, and you wonder why you're in the grass.
Damage control.
It never happens here. I've heard about this. Heard it from a friend.
yeah, it's nothing but clean racing here. Clean, contact-free, incident-free. Our stewards have never seen a single ticket.
They got the easiest job.
So here we go, rolling off. Everybody nervous. Everybody looking at that guy next to him. Is he going to try to jump me in turn 1? Is that guy going to dive bomb me? How much do I trust all these guys around me? Do I know that guy? Hey, I don't know that guy. Hopefully this sounds familiar.
Oh, yeah.
I have those thoughts every race.
I think this is the point in the race. I want to go personally interview everybody that's around me. I want to interview their mom. Find out, does he dive bomb people? Then go get his background, get a criminal check on him. Find out, is he gonna hurt me? Coming up through McLean's, heading toward Coppice for a formation lap.
Was this the teammates qualified right next to each other? Rios and Jaworski. Yep. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Look forward to seeing how they deal with battles throughout the race.
Yep. Nice formation there for the flight boys and the flying cadets there. Looks like the field is all racing to find their positions here as we line up for the start of round 3 here at Donington.
Hey, here comes the jockey, and now that we're getting too wide, fields looking all Noah's Ark like, just like they're supposed to. I think the race director's going to like this start.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got somebody starting for the pits already, number 174.
Uh-oh.
Or is that 114? Sorry.
114. Kish. That was our pole sitter.
Yeah. Is he handicapping himself?
Maybe.
Maybe he was ordered to. I don't know. I didn't tell him to.
Here we go.
Either way.
We got a green. We got a green flag, guys.
Yes,
buckle up, Buttercup. Pull those belts tight. Buckle it up. 3 wide. 3 wide. Oh,
look
nicely
at all these
done.
cars.
Wow.
3 wide.
Clean turn 1 for everybody.
Yeah,
we'll see coming down the hill here. Oh, who was
that? 1 car off.
Cranky.
1 car. Hold those brakes, boys. There it is in McQueen's. A car around. It always gets light there. Who went around?
That's Martinez in the AMG there.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, a little bump there. Didn't look too bad. Got to get going, though, to catch the back of the field again.
Yep.
Clean racing so far. We'll see what happens here coming into these final hairpins. We talked about this. It's a danger zone on these first couple laps with the pack so bunched together.
You can't go too wide through there, guys.
Oh,
there goes the tire barrier. It's gone.
Yep.
That's the first thing to go.
Don't need that.
It is just nose to tail from the front of the pack to the back. This is insanity.
This is. Looks like everybody's managing to navigate pretty clean for this first lap. Well done, everybody.
For the most part, yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't catch any murders live, but yeah, pretty good success rate.
Yeah.
When you calculate the odds.
Ambrose off to a second lead. He's got a little gap and he's losing it. Boardman's coming to
him. He's trying to match the pace, but he's slowly falling back. Gould, oh no, having a moment. What happened here, sir? Looking at the replay right now.
Cars. Looks like a couple cars got collected in this.
Dropping down.
What happens?
He's dropping through the field.
Oh, a dive bomb by the Honda, who is yet to rejoin. It looks like. I think that's him in the background. But yep. So the podium fight, Boardman continues to fall back a bit, followed by Anderson, who is barely holding off. Josh Damiani barely holding off Gardner. Yeah, the fight for P3 is right here, going all the way back. So let's keep an eye right here as he holds off a Barbasol can on wheels.
The long trade. Here goes 3 wide into the into Melbourne. That's never going to work. There's some.
Oh, there's
Oh,
so
is
much
it?
parking lot.
Never
Oh,
gonna
my
work.
goodness, in the pit. No, no, no.
Oh, Dustin Fickert got
Oh, there's a.
turned.
Oh, and it's still happening. When there's that many cars trying to go through at once, sometimes somebody's got to go around the outside.
Yeah, 2 is sketchy there. 3 is near impossible.
It was never gonna work, guys.
Tough to see there for Dustin Fickert there in the BBC Bentley. He didn't lose too bad. He's still in the fight there. He fell back to P28 and still hanging off the back of the pack.
He's got a gap behind him to Rodriguez, so he can doesn't have to worry about anybody behind him, and now he can start picking off cars that he's faster than.
Oh no, Gardner, what happened here? I just took my eyes off you. Literally just. Ooh, gets a little wiggle, a little wide. Yeah. Yep, that's so easy to do. It really is.
Man. If you're not in full control and you stretch it out to the green stuff outside the curb, there's not much you can do to save it there. You're flat on the throttle and trying to push your way up the hill, and that's tough to see. I mean, I've made that mistake myself in practice and don't want to see it in the race, but once again, I mean, he's back on track. He's still fighting.
I mean, that's pretty destructive for them because the Slippin' Boys are 3rd and 4th in points. And
that is true.
He needs to work himself back through the field. They're the point leaders in the team standings, and he's got work to do. He's got speed; he can do it.
Just visiting a little further back in the pack right now, we got a huge battle going on for P19. Everybody following the Schaefer train.
Yeah, that's a 7-car train, and then I got eyes on a 5-6 car just
Dave
right behind those
got
guys
to
too.
Murphy, Guzman having a moment too, falling back to the order.
Side by side,
a huge
going.
moment. Oh yeah, looks like he tried to recover. And just no, not.
No, he's sideways.
Hits the brakes.
Oh, those brakes, boys.
Okay, what is he gonna do? What am I gonna do?
There's another off there.
All good. All right. Sorry, we'll stop cursing you. Let's go back up to the front of the order where the fight for P4 is largely calmed down. We still have a 4-way fight going for it, though. Thinking about the inside.
Bogut in the
Oh,
McLaren.
Scott having a moment.
Front of that. The front of that train. He's got a train of 4 there with Fogus, Damiani, Shea, and Martinez.
Bogan's off to a hot start, already up 4 positions, finding himself there in P4. Maybe he didn't qualify as well as his pace really is.
Gould going side by side with Greer into the entrance of Sector 3, but Greer still has the inside for the final chicane, for the final hairpin. Can he hold off the switchback? He goes very wide. That's going to really compromise his exit. Still going side by side. Or, well, at least into the braking zone they were. Trying for a switchback.
Pass at Redgate, Formagal. The 264.
Yeah, it looks like Gardner in the Audi just slipped by him. Or, I'm sorry, was that? Who was that?
So Gardner got that spot. He lost that spot.
Well, actually, Gardner's still behind. I'm not sure who that Audi was, so that was a nice move. Yeah, Gardner's still fighting here.
It's not
over. He's in 32nd.
Meanwhile, up ahead, P6 Martinez taking it off with Shea. Shea followed back a bit. Well, still a 1 second gap. Oh, Bowden having a moment, having a off track. Let's go up to Raleigh. He was right in the thick of the battle for P20.
He's got a train of 5 cars behind him.
Looks like Krinky and Subchishan losing a couple positions each. Oh, and Jaworski having a big off track, losing 4 positions. He was at P7 or so. What happened here? Going into turn 1. Oh, just too much rotation. Too hard on the brakes, turning the wheel too hard. So awkward getting
another
back on the
Audi
track.
off.
Oh, he keeps fishtailing. So yeah, that loses him 4 or 5 positions. Ending up behind Kovac.
Well, Greer is facing sideways in a very bad spot there.
Oh, and that cost him about 10 positions too.
Yep. Oh, loops it again, trying to get it turned the right way. Get her going.
You got to give him credit for a good rejoin.
Yes. Yep.
When everything about you is Rodriguez is off track.
Yeah, that's his teammate with the pit maneuver, also finding himself in the grass.
When everything goes crazy around you, it's easy to lose your head when you got to get back on the track.
Yeah, I think we've all been there. You are so flustered and thinking, I'm dropping spots, got to go.
Yep.
And you lose sight of those faster cars approaching behind you. Like, good patience there from these guys, making sure they get back safely and don't compromise anybody else's race.
Scott and Constantine are going side by side in the final corner, and Scott getting the better of it.
Look at it. Doesn't look like Kish is now 2 laps down.
Huh.
Not sure what happened to him there.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's only run 3 of the 5 laps and is running last. We didn't catch him on camera. He didn't start, even though he qualified on the pole by a long shot.
Yeah.
And Bowden's now crossed the line, so Kish is now still 2 laps down.
Interesting. I wonder if he kind of threw in the towel here a little bit after making some mistake trying to get out of the menus to line up on the grid for the formation
Rodriguez
lap. Not sure what happened
again.
Yeah. Rodriguez falling down through the order here.
I'm up further in your small screen.
Of, Grover getting the cutback though.
Oh, great racing from that pack there.
Yeah, let's watch this.
Oh, it's going to be spicy towards the chicane here. Oh boy.
You see how slow you get when you try to go 2x2.
Yeah. Great move there from the outside car.
Yeah.
Now finding a position there.
Murphy and Dave, 1/10 between them right now.
Oh, no, I'm catching Martinez.
Oh yeah, okay, you keep your camera on him.
Yeah,
a little slide out there. I think he only dropped 1 position from that incident, but he will be shaken a little bit as we have a pack forming behind him ready to pounce.
Yep, mental payment and tire payment.
Yeah, he's got a couple Audis that are right on him, but with Guzman and Spagat, they've been fighting among themselves. Now they got somebody else to play with. Hey, there's a dive bomb into the chicane.
Oof. Amazing there wasn't contact there.
Spagat. Yeah, Spagat avoided him. I think he saw he was in hot.
Yeah, let's see it again.
He saved it though. Now you've got a big pack back there.
That's the pucker moment.
Now you got a pack.
Yep.
Kyle Turner there is in the middle of that.
Spagat up ahead, narrowing that gap down to 0.2, 0.1, up to Martinez. Probably going to make a move soon.
Martinez
goes off right
Same
in front of him.
Same spot as last lap, dropping. I think that was 3 cars to
for this.
Yeah.
There's another one to the Porsche.
Yep.
Man, his tires might be might be a little overheated after scrubbing off, and might have a little graining.
Oh yeah.
Gonna have to deal with that for the rest of the race. He's got to find some way to make a change there in that corner.
Let's go towards the back of the pack, though. We got Curtis Lee reeling in Will Forsling. We love to see the BBC winning.
Yeah, not a great position for Curtis there. I would have liked to see him
on the back
further up the field as a BBC boy, but we'll see. I mean, last race at Zandvoort, I know he
Guzman
clawed
had a
his way through the field.
huge shunt into the wall. What happened here?
An off.
Little wiggle, that's fine. Oh no! Oh, it just.
And that's major
and
contact.
head on with the barrier there. That is not
Yeah,
good.
that's race ending right there.
Yeah, Guzman's going to have to bring that in.
I'm surprised
He
he can
has
drive
to.
in a straight line right now.
Yep. We'll see if he can make it to the pits without further incidents.
Colin Shea having an incident. Looks like he just probably just outbraked himself, went off into the sand. But more exciting news. Kyle Turner.
That's enough.
All
Kyle
over
Turner passing Rimzik.
All over him. Now, what's Rimzik going to do now that he's in a sandwich?
It's a 5-car sandwich there of cars that are all about the same speed. Through Coppice and heading toward the hairpin, line astern. 5 cars in a row and a bunch right behind them. All safely through the chicane.
Shea and Spaghetti trading places.
Hey with the move.
Ooh, look.
Ayers.
Nose up the inside. The McLaren goes super wide, compromised on the exit, and Spaghetti gets the spot back. Sorry, Colin. You can try again next lap.
Move made.
And then returned. Oh, Kovac losing 2 positions. Rimzik and Martinez tucking ahead.
Well, we're bringing you everything happening in the midfield here. Everything is really spread out at the front. Ambrose, Boardman, Anderson, Foguth, all well spread out. Yeah, the race is on there.
Oh, and sorry, buddy, but we catch it live. Caster's Curse, Martinez. We've seen it. I think this is 3rd or 4th time now this race among various drivers just losing the rear end around that corner. It's so easy because it's so fast, and the undulations on this tracker will catch you off guard. But all in all, he loses 6 positions for that one mistake. That's how tight this grid is.
They come out of the Craner curves going up to Starkey's Bridge is just unsettling. It just if you don't hit the curb just right there, the back end of the car just wants to go around. You have to dial that out and set up. And it still wants to go around. Thank goodness Starkey's Bridge is not still in use now. That would make for a very dangerous straightaway there to get through the arches of that bridge. I think they moved that bridge back in the 30s. 1930s, that is.
And this guy knows his history.
That's what I'm thinking, man.
Fickert knows how to do donuts. What happened here, buddy?
Hey, recovered.
He did.
Well done.
Pretty quickly.
Outbraked
himself. Tried to make a move and a little bit of contact in ACC physics. The rest is history. Meanwhile, Spaghetti had a moment. I want to catch that too.
Yeah.
What happened here? Oh, yep. So what is this, number 4 or 5?
That's the one. That's there at McLean's. That'll get you.
So easy to do. He paid a heavy price for that, almost falling out of the top 10. So let's go back to the midfield where the biggest battle is on right now. It's about a 5-6-way battle for P19.
Everyone through Coppice just right. Heading toward the chicane. No
Holmes getting a
drive-throughs yet.
great run. Not quite enough to beat him into the braking zone, though. And in the background, Fickard having a moment, losing 3 positions right now. Can somebody get that jet out of here? Who authorized that? Do y'all hear that?
I do not know.
There's a jet engine flying overhead. I can hear it. It's gone now.
East Midlands Airport there, right next to the racetrack.
Oh, Jaworski having an off?
An off?
Yep.
Jaworski's off.
What happened here?
Let's see what he loses. He's lost 3 spots. In falling.
Oh, we saw the exact same thing happened with another Audi, I believe. A little too much rotation. Yep. Hard braking into the first corner. The first corner is just all about how brave are you. You get all the way over to the left. You judge up where you look at the exit of the pit lane, and you count how many car lengths brave you are. That's about all there is to it. And sometimes you bite off more than you can chew. Jaworski, though, thinking about getting back on Hartman. That Audi's a rocket ship in a straight line.
It really is.
And he's side by side on the outside for the chicane, but that's not where you want to be.
Well played to back that off a little, and discretion the better part of valor. Do not pay for it here. He might.
He's got another McLaren in his rearview mirror now.
Jaworski tucked in and took the better part of valor there as well. Nice clean move there. And now that we're underway, this might be the AM race, but as far as cleanliness, these guys are racing each other with a lot of respect and a lot of not very nice racecraft here. Kind of like it. We came to watch a race, and we got a motor race, guys.
Oh yeah.
3 fitting into one there, coming out of Goddard's.
Yeah, Gould and Gardner trading places in Sector 3.
So Gardner's made up some spots. I think he went down to 32nd. He's picked off 8 spots on his way back up toward the top.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we're coming up to the pit window here, and Gardner might want to pit early if he's getting blocked by anybody, so he can free himself up. If he can get some air in front of him, he needs to stay out as long as he can. But he's either got to undercut or he's going to have to overcut somebody because he's got to get from 24th. He's got to work himself back up to around 10th or so before it's over with. He needs to play the pit stop right. That'll get him some spots.
Yep. So as we're entering the phase where the pit window is about to open, the fights up through P20 have settled down quite a bit now. We don't have too many multi-car battles anymore. So I wonder how that's going to get shaken up after the pit.
I'm looking now I'm doing my math. I'm doing my advanced mathematics on it here. And I think somebody like Spaghetti needs to pit early, and somebody like Kovacs needs to pit. Hartman can pit early and see if he can jump Konstantin.
He's a historian and a mathematician.
This guy must have gone to college.
We have advanced mathematics happening in the middle of a motor race. We have division and long division. Both kinds.
Wow.
So we got 3 minutes left until this pit window opens. We got 2 laps before anybody can start thinking about it.
Oh, they're probably thinking about it.
Well, if you're looking at 20th back, starting at Holmes Rally Tower, Gould, Gardner, those guys are all together. That's the guys who are thinking right now. They're driving like crazy. Their hands are sweating, and they're probably flipping through that MFD looking at what do I have to do. Because you get 6 of those guys all lined up.
There's 7 of these guys on track. If I were in the back of this fight and I saw that none of them pit, I would pit.
Oh, all day.
Look at this. I mean, this is crazy.
This
Yep.
is
Like, you do not want to fight this.
no.
This is downtown LA traffic.
This is
Oh, there it
madness.
is. Somebody, the rolling highlighter tried to go up the inside
Yep.
of the Barbasol Ferrari of Rally. Not quite able to keep it clean. Both cars paying for it. Rimzik, having a big moment up
Rimzik
ahead.
is off. But now that off just settled a little bit of that. Who needs to pit? Who doesn't need to pit? That train of 7 is now down to 4 that need to look at how they're going to jump somebody in the pits. Now we've got
Too much curb, too much rotation.
Yep. That's the one. The old hairpin.
I just caught Spaghetti there in the small screen, put a nice move on Kyle Turner, easing up his decision for the pit window now here that he's got some air in front of him.
Now all the guys
Gardner
out front
getting
here.
2 positions off Tower and Gould. This
He
battle
did.
is never ending.
So Gardner just put 4 spots on the field. And so now he's in front of this field. He's got 2.8 seconds up to Holmes. He can stay out. If he's clear,
Yeah,
I would stay, and
out
if
if I was him.
yeah, he's clear of it. Now, all the guys out front need to stay out because they're all clear. They don't have anything to worry about, and I don't want to come in early and then risk coming out and getting in the middle of traffic. So if I'm out front, these first 4 or 5 guys just keep going until you have to.
Yep.
Just just clean air. Keep the clean air in front of you as long as you can. Now the battle's up to 13th to 17th. Konstantin, Hartman, Jaworski, Rodriguez, Schaefer. That's a 5-car battle. It's 2 seconds up to Rimzik. You start looking at Murphy behind him in the 312. He's a second behind. He might have designs on jumping all 5 of them. He can stay out.
Ooh, right as the pit window opens, Dave having a moment. What happened here?
That's one of those guys.
Same corner, same thing. Well, in a different way, but same result. Oh, Rios too.
See, we think we're getting it now. There's a brake marker gone now.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, guys. Hope you wasn't using that one.
Let's jump ahead. The battle right now, 5-way battle between P17 or P16 up to P12. Rodriguez and Jaworski trading places, and we have our first batch of drivers diving into the pits. Sanderson, Damiani, Foguth.
Anderson shouldn't have come in. Here they come, though. Everybody into the pit on the pit limiter.
Fickert, Rimzik, Hartman, Murphy. A bunch of people are diving into the pits.
Ambrose came in. The leader's in. Leader's on pit road.
Interesting choice. He's voluntarily putting. Well, maybe he had a bunch of blue flags in front of him. We didn't check in.
Yeah, he might be doing the right thing by clearing out traffic in front of him. That's what this whole pit window's about.
Sometimes the right thing to do is what everybody else is doing.
Anderson's in and out, and he's only down to 7th place. There he's on screen there. So he's got a straight fight now from the rest of the race. No lower than 7th if he just keeps it together. Turner hasn't pitted yet. Baggett hasn't pitted. So of the ones who took the first opportunity, Ambrose and Anderson, and they are 3 seconds apart. I think Anderson caught him a bit there. Good pit stop. He's got to clear out these 2 guys in front of him, but he's got space, though. He's not worried. Anderson needs to put some time on Ambrose if he's going to make this thing close. And the question is, Boardman making up time? Is he gone hammer time, or is he losing time? We'll find out here in about 7 minutes and 33 seconds. More takers this lap.
I think one of these cars has to be a blue flag. So I'm watching Guzman. He's got a half a second gap to Shea.
He hasn't pitted yet.
Oh, now he tucks ahead of Shea, and he's got a 30-second gap to the guy in front of him. So yeah, that Ferrari is a blue flag.
Yep.
He does
Constant
eventually get out
hasn't
of the
pitted.
way.
Yep. Rodriguez hasn't pitted.
Ooh, Ambrose goes up the inside of Shea. Shea
He's got to make time.
Though.
Ambrose can't wait. This is why he shouldn't have come in, because now he's entangled in non-pit cars that haven't pitted yet, and he's losing time to Boardman, while Boardman's out front with his sail in the air and is making up time with nobody in front of him. And I'll bet when this pit window closes up, it's going to look a lot different at the front.
Guzman jumping into the pits. Shea as well.
Yep. Here we go. Ambrose now a straight fight. How far behind Boardman is he? 32 seconds. That pit window's not 32 seconds, I don't think, guys. Or that,
no, it's like
that
15
delta is not
or 20.
32. Yeah. Boardman just did himself a favor if my advanced mathematics are right. I've got a whiteboard. I've got an abacus. I got all the tools.
That's what you need.
And I think Boardman just
Wait,
won
can you do
himself a
floating
race.
point stuff with that abacus?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that's
we got it
incredible.
all here. Boardman might have just won himself a race, guys.
We'll see.
That Delta's coming. He must be in. He's in.
He's in. He's in.
All right, here. Now the race is on, guys. Boardman's in. Hit your mark, buddy. If you're going to do it, hit your mark. He did. He hit it.
He stopped for
But
a
he's
while,
stationary.
though. Why is he still stopped?
He's
Oh.
stationary.
Why is he
Don't
still
tell me he's
stopped?
taking tires.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me he's
still-
taking tires.
Oh, he took time. He didn't click.
That wasn't quite long enough for tires.
Yeah.
He must have done half
No.
tank.
Maybe.
And there it goes.
And now he's P2.
He took too much fuel. He took too much fuel. That's what he did. He
Still
split up
not
his
far
fuel.
behind, though. Still not far
Yeah, he can
behind. He's still
win.
in it.
He's still in the race, but he did not need to lose P1 there, not with a proper strategy.
Yeah.
So Rodriguez going to the pits now too, along with Holmes.
We got a race. Hey, good for us. We're broadcasting a motor race, guys.
Yes,
we
we
got
are.
a race now.
Oh, this is fun.
We're going to bring you some good TV, guys, because we got two guys that are fast, and there's 2 seconds between them, and we got 29 minutes to settle it. We got a motor race, guys. Some days you get what you came for.
Oh, Constantine going on. Oh, no. We caught
boy,
it just
oh
in
boy.
time.
Good.
Looks like Constantine, or was it the Ferrari? I forget who now already, but one of them went wide, tried to come back onto the line, cut across another car, domino effect. So, yeah, they all lost a couple seconds of some aero time, but they did keep it together.
That whole group has had a lot of contact there.
It's been a little wild.
Bickert in the Bentley, 17th place, didn't really lose a whole lot there. He's back in the race. Get all the points you can.
Back in, but he is still yet to pit along with his teammate Curtis Lee. So
And
they're
Is that-
fighting the best they can, but they'll still fall back. Oh no!
Yeah, let's see that one more time. So they go side by side into this corner.
Murphy.
And the Audi takes the normal racing line, not leaving room for a big BMW boy on his inside.
Yep. So that's Jaworski and Hartman ahead. Wait,
Constantine.
Jaworski and Constantine in the Ferrari. It's just hard to stay off people there in that
Yeah.
at Goddard's.
Yeah.
Here we go. The Bentley's in.
Bentley's in.
You got one more lap after this one to, forever hold your peace on that.
Yeah, Gould's
the
got
pit
to come in
window.
eventually.
So Gould and Fickert just came in. That's the only two that haven't pitted, and Lee is not pitted. He's down in 23rd.
Turner's just taking a position off of Scott.
He sure did. Look at all the hot battles here. Down in 31st, you have some Sisson and Grover. That battle's hot. Holmes has fallen back to 24th.
Oh, Gould is now taking his pit.
Yep, there he is.
Substitution all over Greer right now.
At the front here, Ambrose has put a 2.5 seconds on Boardman since we last checked in, and Anderson is still the exact distance back from the lead.
Taking avoidant action not to go into the rear end of Greer right there. Good job there, Substitution.
Greer with a nice recovery after a spin.
Yeah. So Lee dives into the pits, and Holmes and Rodriguez tuck ahead. So yeah, now
what of our
the grid from P1 to P10 now is all spread out.
Hey, one of our storylines here is the drive-through monster, and no one's got one yet. We're more than halfway home.
Yeah, very surprising.
No one has gotten a drive-through. Good driving.
No drive-throughs, no penalties in the pit lane.
Gould looking up, thinking about the inside of the chicane, which is very brave. Oh, behind Gardner. Going to the same spot behind Murphy. Getting very close racing here, but it's very hard to maintain a gap going through there and follow a car consistently. But Jaworski pulls ahead of Gould. But Gould gets
he
the
runs
cutback
wide.
because he goes too deep into it.
I think we can safely say that Donington has given us some great overtakes.
Absolutely.
What a fun racetrack. Because Gardner's up to 19th now. And he's staring down Murphy. He has got to have the hammer down, and he's got to make up positions.
Grover picking one off of Greer. Just missed it. Oh, and Gardner on Murphy. Right as I look away, I look down the chart, something happens up top. Rodriguez all over Sadat.
I haven't called his name today, but he's in the middle of the pack.
Oh, Ambrose, yellow flag.
Uh-oh.
What happened here?
Oh, he gave Boardman the lead?
Sure
Looks
did.
like he took too much curb, a little wiggle.
Oh, did he hit the wall? Maybe not. Very close.
Still. An old hairpin? Is that what got him?
Not quite sure.
Yeah, it looked like coming down the hill.
That was McQueen's.
And that leaves Boardman taking back his P1.
With Anderson closing in on Ambrose. He needs to get back up to, he needs to get to speed. All right, they've all settled in here.
Oh, Jaworski yellow flagged right now. Oh, little squirrely. The McLaren to Rodriguez. Yeah, Jaworski at a moment lost the position to Schaefer, and now Gardner. And Murphy reeling him in the rear view mirror.
traffic is beginning to mount up for the leaders now.
Oh, Holmes having a big moment, going backwards. What happened to Holmes? All right, trying to go around
Through
the
red
outside.
gate.
Oh, cuts
Straight
across
across.
too soon.
Oh.
Too soon, Junior. Sorry, buddy. Oh, Gould trying to get a move down on Constantine.
But Ambrose and Boardman still running the same lap times. Ambrose 7.3 behind.
Oh, Rodriguez having another moment. Yellow flag, losing 2 positions to Sadat and Fickert. Let's hop back on board with Gould, who's all over Constantine still.
Hottest battle on the track right there, guys.
Such a tricky corner, that one. It looks simple, but you gotta take your line just right.
Everybody takes this corner different.
Yep.
You can see one's taking a narrow line, one's taking a little further out. And the Audi attacking the Ferrari.
And this is all about how soon can you get on the throttle, because it looks like a corner, but this is just the beginning of a straight. And the Audi gets the better of it. Might get the it's a rocket ship. Might get the inside of the chicane, and he will into the braking zone.
Don't do it, boys.
Oh, but he leaves room. Goes around the outside, better exit, but is it enough to beat him into the braking zone?
He made it. He
He's
made
it.
it.
But Constantine still has something to say about it.
He made it stick, guys. Our first drive-through, Rimzik.
Oh, there. We knew it would happen eventually.
Our first catch of the day.
Let's jump ahead with Guzman and Kovac fighting for their life for P7 right now.
The only portion of the field he's doing well.
It is hard to manage around this track, I'll tell you that much. And Rios tucking behind Rodriguez after getting yellow flagged. Oh, and Rodriguez getting yellow flagged too. Can we get a pit replay on that? Rodriguez and Rios?
Let's see here.
So they were already taking a long time to recover. Already comes to a stop on the racing line. You can see that just in the on the right of the pip. That's not where you want to wait, buddy. So everybody who was following coming through was very confused. So now we have a 3-way battle between Spaghetti, Guzman, and Kovac for P7.
Big room ahead of him, but 2 Audis bearing down on the Porsche.
Just caught a... That substitution almost saved it and then lost it a second time.
It's so hard to keep it in the grass. That car looks dirty.
You make his own lane there.
Oh, Rumsick going into the pits, probably to repair some damage. Losing 5 positions just on the entry.
And he stopped. He didn't just do the drive-through. He stopped.
Uh-oh.
Can you serve a drive-through while doing an actual pit stop? I don't think you can. Can you?
I think he retired.
Cleared. Oh, he did.
I think he retired.
That's a tough spot to be in where you got a penalty on the board and you see the guys around you are gonna pass you. You try to do that calculation of how many positions you'll lose, and
yeah, if it's even worth carrying on for another however much to gain 1-2 points.
Yeah. Tough night for Rimzik.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Watching the front here, Ambrose has not made a lot of ground on Boardman. He's put a half a second on him since his off. Anderson's the same amount behind him, so it looks like our three guys at the podium are pretty well spaced out. Damiani is running fourth here. He's 12 seconds back of the top three, and he's got company behind him. Foguth is right behind him.
Oh, yellow flags for Grover and Martinez here. I'll try to catch the replay.
That group has been on top of each other all night. They are playing in the same sandbox. Somebody's going to foul out.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh.
Oh,
No. Not what you want to see.
Martinez, his car spun around like a top faster than I've ever seen a car spin in my life. I think he's had some issues earlier with the grip in that Ferrari, and those tires, I mean, I thought they were cooked earlier. They definitely will be now.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we're coming into this part of the race that the tires are beginning to get a little worn, and when we had oversteer at the old hairpin and McQueen's, and even through the chicane, now it gets magnified. It's worse now. And so guys need to start slowing down and think. These guys who have 5-6 seconds between them and the guy behind them, take it easy, because you could end up with the back end of the car coming around really fast, because the rear tires are they're not like they were, like right here. Bentley took that chicane like a charm.
Bentley's real good through the chicane, but a dog here in the hairpins. But looks like he's going to challenge into the second one here.
So Fickert and Sadat are fighting right now, and somebody in this on screen right now is a blue flag.
Oh, there's
Fickert.
There's content and more content.
Narrowly avoiding collecting more. Tough luck.
We have seen the contact tonight, guys. Figures dropped a position.
Oh, Rodriguez having another moment.
Yeah, he's got a yellow flag on him. Murphy with the yellow flag dropped a position.
Oh no, what happened, Murphy? I was just looking at you.
Dominoes are falling.
That's what happened. You looked at him.
That's true. Commentator's curse is way too real here. Oh, that's a big hit too.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
14 minutes left though. I mean, you can still manage to limp it home.
In the midfield, it's a war of attrition right now.
Yeah, I don't think I would pit right now.
No.
Yeah, we're watching Gardner for the slipping team. You know, he's the one that had to make up positions, figuring to keep the team in. They want to keep the team in first place, and he's up to 15th. He is recovering. He's the drive of the race right now. There's that battle of the Audis on the Porsche.
Yeah, Guzman trying to go up the inside of Kovac, but Kovac remaining brave and taking his line.
Hey, he's making him earn it. Nothing wrong with that at all. He's got two Audis. They're not going anywhere. Kovac is looking at the guys in front of him, thinking, he's got. Let's see what he's got in front of him here. Those are all blue flags.
Just caught the other Bentley boy of Curtis Lee there. I think he got a little scared of something Audi was showing inside. Might have been looking at the mirror instead of his braking point.
So that Bentley's blue flagged, and he got out of the way for one guy, but then cut in front of the other.
Oh, wow! It shows who you chopped off there. Let's see if he pays a favor back here. There you go. That's the camera we want right there. Spaghette's got to get back.
Yeah.
Guzman, he's got to get back to
Spaghetti
him.
was on Guzman, and now he's got a 2.1 second gap, but he's got to figure out a way around this Bentley.
Well, Guzman is going to get stuck behind Kovac, so he can make the time up. He's got to get the blue flag clear.
Yep. Oh,
Here's
there he
the
goes.
place to do it right here.
Perfect.
Well done. He should. It's a lap late, but
Oh, and here
he
comes
got
Turner,
there.
though. And now it's his turn to try
Yeah,
and get around him.
Yeah, once you give the courtesy pass, it's hard to
perfect.
not let the train go by. Well, hey guys, that's the way to do it. You
Yes,
get on
sir.
the straightaway, you make it easy for everybody. Never pack yourself down in the corner like that, because that's when all the problems happen.
Yeah,
Just
don't
watch-
go on the apex and go slow and think people are going to drive around you. They're going to drive into you. Just get
Hey.
on the straight, lift. Make it easy.
Everybody's a blue. Yeah, everybody's a blue flag someday, and there's a race for everybody's a blue flag. And so we all have to learn that you got to let somebody by in a straightaway. You can get away with losing only a second and a half if you do that. If you pack them down in the corner, you made them mad. Shea with an off.
What happened here?
Running sixth. Dropping time. Kovac chasing him down. Here he comes.
Oh, too much curb. Probably bottomed it out.
Kovac just took sixth. And Guzman's coming. Guzman took seventh. Can Shea in the McLaren hold off Spaghetti.
Oh, who's that off track? Rios?
Looking. Rios, he's dropping. He's still dropping. Dropping positions.
Oh, I think Rios just disconnected.
That's a
He
shame.
retired.
Can't blame you, man.
I don't see him on the tables anymore.
Started with 42 runners down to 37 runners now.
Yeah, first you have to finish. It's hard.
That's
Keeping it together for a whole hour with this many other people, it's hard. Guzman
Yeah,
getting around
there's-
Kovac finally.
there's a big difference in experience at this point. Shea looking to get that position back. At this point, you have people with not a lot of experience who are fast, and guys, that are my age that are that have a lot of good racecraft, but they're not pro speed fast. So you get a lot of accordion effect here, and you got guys on completely different strategies in the way they're looking at their journey in sim racing, and a lot of that just comes together. We've seen a lot of it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Sim racing's a journey, and it's fun no matter who you are. You can have fun no matter where you're at, whether you're in this race, you're in the rookie race. It's a journey. You're always racing the guy next to you. There's always somebody next to you.
Well, if you're lucky.
Yeah. I'm looking back up here at position 4 and 5, and Fogarth is still chasing down Damiani. Just chasing him. For the second half of the race, he's 6 clicks behind him. Fogarth in the 810. There he is. John Fogarth. He was great Creed's Clearwater Revival. Loved him.
Looks like Rimzik and Murphy are getting into a spicy battle in the back right now. Oh, and Guzman having a yellow flag. Can we please check that out in the pip?
He's dropping like a stone.
Check the replay of
Come
that
through
right
replay.
now.
It's clean through the first hairpin, but the incident's here in the second. Let's see what happened to him.
There's action everywhere.
Oh, the
Oh.
green Audi in front got a little squirrely. And
Yeah, slowed up and he went into the back of him.
And we've got 7th, 8th, and 9th. Shea, Spaggett, Turner. Throw a blanket over them, guys.
Oh, and one of them said, "I'm out." Oh, that one of them, I think that was a blue flag because I didn't see the delta changing much.
Yep.
Rimzig and
I'm
Murphy
still
trading
watching.
places now.
And I'm still watching Damiani and Fogut push. I'm watching Ambrose off. Ambrose second place off.
Oh, no.
Anderson off.
Oh no.
Well, Anderson's not off. Sorry about that. His
Oh,
delta
but
was
he's
changing because
coming.
Ambrose off.
But yeah, he's now coming
got
on
it.
Ambrose. Two
He's got him.
seconds. 1.5 second. The race is back on.
That's a
Got a motor
shake
race.
up there. Team Atreides looked like a lock-in for a 1-2 here, but Anderson might get between them.
Oh, looks like Rimzik had a moment. Fell behind Holmes and Murphy, settling into P21.
Oh, big incident here towards the back. Let's see what happened here.
Too much to watch, guys. Yeah, it's still gonna be a great day for our treaties here. No matter how you slice it.
We're watching Turner right now, following closely behind Spaggett, and they're getting their way around that blue flag.
Catching another replay here. A BBC boy with another replay of an incident.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened.
Ooh, getting close. Oh, no, too close.
Oh.
Too close.
You know, those Bentleys are having a lot of contact there at in the Melbourne Loop.
Yeah, trying to take advantage of a car's width on the inside, but we mentioned earlier that's not going to last for long.
Well, they got so much speed coming down the hill.
Yeah, they take the chicane faster than a lot of other cars and try to be a little brave on the brakes, try to beat them into the inside. It's a sketchy spot to pass.
Yeah, that Bentley's begging for it. Having so much more speed than everybody else. Then you got to woe it down and you got to get it turned.
Yep.
Sadat getting a better run into the straight, but not being brave and not keeping the gas pinned and going for the undercut. But he does get still way out breaks himself for there. Yeah. Way too hard. And that cost him a whole second
Other
and a half.
incident in the hairpin here.
Oh, that's Kovac, isn't it?
This is his teammate Ruzik.
Ah,
Kind of similar story there. Tough spot to go too wide. Does pull over to wait for him to get back on track.
well done.
Respectful there
Good
from
race.
Ruzik.
Good racecraft, guys.
Oh, we have a drive tooth for Murphy.
Oh, the monster bites, guys, in the closing moments.
It's not what you want to see because P21 is good points, but a drive-through is gonna put it back like 5-10 positions.
Yep, looks
Let's
like
jump up
5
ahead
is
to
the
Gardner.
number.
All over Hartman right now.
That battle for fourth has eased off. Fogarth has brought back. He's 3 seconds behind. Turner Spaghetti battling for 8th. They've been battling for half an hour.
Guzman getting around Rodriguez because Rodriguez is in the pit.
Gardner with another spot picked off. If you're going to run down those Atreides boys, you got to get points.
Oh, no. Oh, I just caught that in the
Could you get a replay of that?
picture there. It's like Rodriguez tried to beat him in the braking zone, parked it on the apex, and got ran over.
Oh,
Let's
yep.
look at our pre-race.
Yep.
Look at our pre-race notes here. Melbourne Loop, big trouble spot.
Yep.
There it is.
Turner and Spaghetti side by side now. Turner got the outside. Not where you want to be.
Queen through Goddard's. There you go for Turner and Spaghetti. 30 through 32nd. Throw a blanket over him. Forsling, Grover, Subshition. It's down the order, but racing hard, guys.
Oh, Holmes having a yellow flag. Looks like he's probably not going to lose too many positions for it.
Yeah, he's plus 18 seconds. Excuse me. Rimzik now. 18 seconds on him for 19th place. That'll pay him some points. Considering Rimzik's kind of had a rough day, he's going to get some points out of this.
Well, let's go back to Gardner. He's reeling in Hartman. Oh, getting a nose in. Ooh, tucks out. Oh,
racing boys. Oh, that is a message.
Jaworski going off.
Yep. Hartman's had a clean, quiet race, and here he is in the vortex of all the excitement here with 56 seconds to go.
Turner's sending it up the inside of Spaghetti. Falls back behind though for the final corner. Looks to get a switchback done. Later apex, better exit. He's got a nose abreast. Not quite good enough exit though.
Spaghetti protecting that inside. You have to protect that inside there going into Red Gate until you get to the braking zone. Just stay a little bit to the inside to make sure somebody doesn't try to run up your inside there. Through the Craner curves.
We are running out of time to get any more moves done. We only have 1 or 2 laps left.
Turner through the hairpin.
Spaghetti
blue
getting
flag ahead of him.
Flag.
To McLean's.
Oh, but there's another blue flag.
Is he going to use it as a pick?
Inside.
Oh, he backed off.
Oh, and the Audi goes way too
Get
deep.
wide.
Oh, here we go.
We got a motor race, guys.
Turner gets the inside and about an equivalent run, but he's got the outside for the first turn of the chicane. Is he gonna break it around? No, he's not. He's gonna tuck in. What a race! What a battle!
Wow. Hey, he's got Guzman behind it. It's not over with yet.
Yes, he does.
Turner's got a. He's got that cover. He's got.
Oh, we got some scrapping in the back. They do
getting
make it
the
through
last,
though. 2 by 2.
The last scraps of the day, guys. Catch all your fish you can get.
Martinez getting a move on Murphy for P26.
Like our leader is coming up on the final corner here.
Yep.
Eric Boardman with the healthy 11-second lead, almost 12 over Ambrose, his teammate.
He made that pit stop hold up. You believe that?
Yeah, that's
Finish the
wild.
race.
There he goes.
Well done.
Good job.
Nice win there for Eric.
So he probably put about 58 liters of gas in twice, and he made it hold up. Ambrose across in second. The Treaties guys scored a lot of points today, guys. Damian's going to hold fourth. Not on the podium tonight for him. Kovac holds on to sixth. Both, of course, in fifth. Kovac, Shea, Spaghetti holding serve.
Oh, no. Oh, Guzman tapped Turner.
Can you catch that? Yeah, you are. Oh.
Oh, I just hopped off. It looks like there's about to be another collision there.
Worse,
Turner's dropping. Oh, he's in a bad spot.
Oh, no. He's still standing still. He must have lost 6 positions from that. Oh, and there's Oh, what is going on here?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Those are lap down cars.
Let's watch this group of cars still fighting last corner. Oh, way too hot. Comes back across. Oh no, no.
Madness.
Oh man, the stewards are gonna have their hands full tonight. Oh my
It'll take a week. It'll take a week to sort this thing out.
Well, that was
The
wild.
good news, we got ourselves a clear winner. We got ourselves a clean podium. So we got the sharp end all sorted there, but get your pencils out and get your calculators out if you're a steward, because it's gonna be a long week.
Oh yeah. So let's get some of these podium finishers in the cool down room. Where are they? Get them out here. Get them out here.
See if I can start pulling them in. We have I got one, Mr. Anderson, our third place finisher. I'll bring him in. Mr. Anderson, P3 for you. How you feeling?
Best result I've ever had in a league race, so if you don't count practice.
There we go. That's something to be proud about. Yeah, awesome racing from you. Nice show of your pace.
You did it in style. Nice car.
Yeah. Oh,
I
amazing car.
Got to put a Lambo on the podium sometime, right?
Oh yeah. Now walk us through your strategy here and what was going through your mind throughout the race.
I mean, I was just trying to keep up with the Ambrose Boardman team at the beginning, and I was just essentially pushing more than I really should for the tires, and I could really tell at the end, but I feel like I lucked out a bit by pushing hard in the beginning. I gained enough of a distance, especially later when Koguth was chasing me. But I don't know what happened to him, but something must have happened. But later when I started having slower lap times, my pace went down, tires went off. I just had enough of a gap that I could just keep it up. So that's how that worked.
Yeah, it seemed like a couple of the drivers tonight started running into that tire wear issue towards the end there. We saw a couple of guys start sliding off the track and trying to keep that same pace instead of backing off a little bit. So smart on you for knowing your limits there, and paid off for you. Kept it clean, put it on the podium. Nice finish for you.
Thanks a lot. And also right there at the end, I don't know what happened to Ambrose. I knew he was way ahead of me, but then he went off, came back on. I could taste P2, but yeah, my pace just wasn't there to catch up after that.
Yeah, he dangled it there for you, but managed to hold you off. But great race for you. We'll look to see where you land on the standings after tonight and keep pushing for the rest of the season.
Yep, look forward to it.
Great work. Take it easy.
Yeah, great job. See you next week.
Yep.
Right, looks like we got Ambrose waiting.
Mr. Ambrose, P2 for you. You're running strong for a lot of the race, but good finish there for your team. Team Atreides picking up the 1-2. Mr. Ambrose?
Dylan?
He might be hopping to the shower after that one. He was sweating.
Understandable.
See if we can bring in our race winner here.
Yeah.
There he is. That's the guy I want to talk to. Great win, Eric.
Hey, Eric. Congrats. Hey, what? What?
Oh, we lost him.
What? How dare he?
Sorry.
Eric.
We got them both now. You got the...
Oh, okay. He doesn't want to talk.
All right.
Well, Mr. Ambrose, you're back. P2 for you there. We saw you leading a few laps and then had a couple of incidents there in the grass, but good finish there for you for Team Atreides picking up the 1-2. You got the fastest lap, so maximum points there. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling relieved. That was lucky. I'm lucky that that new entrant, I don't know, DC'd or whatever happened. I think we're pretty lucky there. I think that guy would have been very competitive.
He would have won.
We had a strategy to deal with him even. We last minute when we saw him put up that lap, I was like, oh shit, Eric, we got to get him on this. We got to get him. We got to get him out the gate. Fucking ruin the race if you gotta. And then he DC'd and I was like, oh, wow.
Job done there for you. But Yeah, it looked like Eric might have been on a different strategy. We saw his pit stop was a lot longer than the 3 seconds we would have anticipated. Do you know if he took half and half fuel or what happened there?
Yeah, we both take half and half.
Gotcha.
By the
That's
way,
why it all worked
Bailey
out.
Kish is saying that he got disconnected on the formation lap and then he lagged the entire time. So sorry, buddy.
Oh.
That I'm not sure it's going to stop the admins from promoting you because you already showed your hand. But yeah, sorry, man. But yeah, that explains a bit of your luck.
Yeah, I think so. And we, man, that was scary there at the end. That first one was just the Donington green concrete of death. I forget which ones are sticky and which ones are fucking ice rinks. But
The
the
answer is
second
yes.
one, yeah, exactly. The second one was just my fault though. I was just, red misting because blue flags, and I really wanted to catch Eric. Really wanted to catch Eric, and I was getting like 4/10 on him a lap. I was like, oh, we got 20 minutes. I can catch him. Got pretty damn close, and then there was that incident. I think it was the Bentley and the McLaren, and I cooked my tires through there. Coming out same spot, same bullshit. Hit the same stupid green concrete.
Well, this makes a lot of sense. We wanted to talk to Eric. We didn't see your pit stop because you came in before he did, and we had eyes on Eric's pit stop, and we knew he stayed out longer, and we really thought you were going to catch him. We thought he might have overplayed his hand there by taking light fuel on both halves, but since y'all both did it, you both came out just right.
Yep.
You had a field covered. You had field covered. Well done.
That it seems to be what works best for us, at least. For me, I know it's most of my racing I do at LFM, so I'm very accustomed to 25-minute stints. Anything beyond that, the drop off is just incredible.
Do you feel like because you're at the pointy end of the field to begin with, you can get away from the guys who are third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh? You can get away enough that you build up enough time where you can come in and make that pit stop.
Oh, absolutely. The thing that concerns me is tracks like this, off camper corners, really slow third sector where you're just cooking the shit out of your brakes. No matter how open your ducts are, you're going to be 85% brake life on pad 1 by the end of an hour long here. So my concern was scrubbing my tires too early. Usually I'm like, whatever. If I pick up a little bit of graining, I'll probably be able to squeeze enough pace out that I'll be good. But here, tire saving is king. If you don't have tires, you don't have brakes, you're done.
You're going right into the storyline we had for the races. Who can save those tires and who can keep from scrubbing those tires going into the last 2 hairpins, because that's where everybody's graining their tires off, and you did it. That's why you're on the podium.
Yeah, great job, man.
Thanks. I appreciate it, guys. I'm really looking forward to next week. I'm hoping that we can really bring it home for the team. And I feel like such an idiot for today being the day that I loaded the wrong livery. I had the right one in the practice server.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
What a shame.
My girlfriend was drawing the Audi, and she was like, "Oh, I can't get the back end right. Can I look at it real quick?" And I went in the replay during quali, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why do I have no?" I had a Coin Spot Bathurst 24-hour livery from this year on.
Well, we'll get a look at it next week.
All right, guys.
That's okay. Black is beautiful, and black was fast.
Yep.
Well, congrats,
Dylan.
See you next time.
Yeah, great race for you. We'll be looking forward to seeing you at the front for the rest of the season. I mean, you guys are killing it. So great race. Good luck to you.
Thanks, guys.
You got it. Hey, take us home, guys.
Great race there. That was a lot of fun to watch. I mean, there was action the entire time up and down the field. We saw our leaders kind of build a little bit of a gap, but then made it interesting with that kind of pit strategy flip-flop, and even dangled a P3 there for Mr. Anderson. But awesome showing there. Really clean racing out of the gate. Kind of fell off a little bit as those tires started to get worn out. We saw some guys get caught out by the lack of grip towards the end there. But
no more
overall,
than usual though. Though maybe to more catastrophic effects than usual.
Yes.
Well, what we've learned here in the M division is the midfield, which is like 6th through 25th, is who knows?
Yeah,
Tune in next week,
it's
guys.
a
absolutely.
toss up with the pace here.
Yeah, whoever finished 24th tonight might finish 6th next week, and it could be upside down. I wouldn't go to Vegas with this for anything for next week. I think you have to tune in, find out what happens, because these guys
That's
are
right.
these guys are tight. These guys are battling, and we saw enough fender scraping. It's like a short track NASCAR race out there, guys. My goodness. So I had fun. I hope the viewers had fun, and I hope to do it again next week, guys.
Definitely.
Would
Yeah.
be fun.
Tune in next week, same time, same place.
Good stuff. Well, I'm out. Take us home, guys.
Yep. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.